Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Peace, family. My name is Vicki Dillard for African Diaspora News Channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you come in, be sure to share the broadcast, beloved. That way, notifications are generated to the public. For that, we say thank you so much, family. It has been a minute since I have covered the beautiful, great country of Eritrea. Some, I guess, pronounce it Eritrea, and its glorious leader, Mr. Isaias Afwerki. Yes, I used to cover them a bit more. I was reminded of something recently. I don't know if some of you all heard that in the news briefly, they've been talking about the fact that the South Korean spy agency claimed that they caught some North Korean soldiers working alongside the Russian. I mean, then Ukraine is involved. It's some craziness about the claims that they're making about North Korea. And certainly you're not going to see me defending North Korea, but I'm not going to defend the propagandists that's putting out information about countries that they can't bring under their neo-colonialism. At the end of the day, that's the problem that they have with North Korea. Let's just be honest about that. They don't care about anything else that they claim is going on in that country. Yes? Well, family, I was reminded of something that was said about President Afwerki and Eritrea some time back. How many of you all remember that in some of the newspapers, they tried to say, for example, I'm looking here at an AP article from Associated Press. They even said in this article here, watch this, family, watch this. I'm going to actually read this second paragraph referring to Eritrea. Actually, the headline says Eritrea's repressive government criticizes exiles who attack overseas festivals as asylum scum. I don't know if some of you all remember that there was really, I'm going to say, an epidemic of unfortunate attacks on Eritreans that were in other countries. And every time they got ready to celebrate their festivals at the respective embassies, all of a sudden, Eritreans all across the world, literally all across the world, whenever they were doing the festivals, all of a sudden, those that were celebrating were attacked. And some tried to pretend later, oh, these were other fellow Eritreans that don't like the repressive government there. And so they were fighting against those that were celebrating. No, we know, it might have been one or two, family. Let's just keep it real. It might have been one or two, but we know how Western forces like to make a spectacle of stuff because they consider Eritrea to be anathema. They won't submit to their hegemony. So, they create conflict a lot of times. And there have been some suspicious forces based on information and belief, and I'm going to refer to that here in just a moment, about others that were put up to attacking Eritreans in other countries that were celebrating their festival each year. Watch this. The headline again from this AP article says Eritrea's repressive government criticizes exiles who attack overseas festivals as asylum scum. Family, in the second paragraph here, though, it says people who fled the Horn of Africa nation say the violence against festivals in Germany, Sweden, and Canada, pay attention to where these are coming out of in particular, a protest against a repressive government that's been described as the North Korea of Africa. Some allege the proceeds from festivals might support the government. Now, y'all know that don't even sound right. That sounds just outrageous and totally propagandistic, yes? But I was reminded something again. This is a piece that was written a couple plus years ago where they specifically say in this mainstream media, legacy media publication, the AP, they literally claim that some of these countries, some of these individuals refer, and some of the individuals are who? Germany, Sweden, and Canada. Like I said, these Europeans that love to refer to this African nation, in this instance, as the North Korea of Africa. Isn't this some craziness? Well, I happened to come across headline from an actual platform, a video podcast platform called Warfronts. Family, look at this headline. Do you see this headline? This headline from this podcaster talking about, he headlines it, calls it, this is from 6 months ago, says Isaias Afwerki, Africa's Kim Jong-un. Now, in the first place, family, what is the issue with North Korea and Kim Jong-un? And why would they try to, quote unquote, use another nation's leader and another nation itself to slander another African nation? At the end of the day, notwithstanding whatever issues, disagreeable issues one may have with North Korea, what we know for sure is that Western countries lie. And when they cannot get another country under their control, they will slander that country. Now, what we know is that North Korea likely has nuclear weapons, and that's the reason why the United States and the West hadn't invaded them like they have other countries. Let's keep it real, family. In other words, they use a militaristic, they will effectively militarily fight against nations that try to colonize them. And they have strict controls over their spheres of people activity to ensure that spies and infiltrators and saboteurs from other countries cannot roam freely in their country. That's why they mad. So likewise with President Afwerki, I'm not saying that they have nuclear weapons, no, but I am saying that because he was a very effective, some of them call him a guerrilla warfare, because he's been very effective with militarily protecting his country. And because you cannot run roughshod in their country using their military, their economics, and you cannot tie their president or really, to be honest, really any of their leadership to mass corruption, then you want to call them North Korea. Okay, whatever. But perhaps this is a real reason you don't like President Afwerki, because for many, 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 many years, he has called out America and Western countries for trying to contain and control countries like his. Watch this very, very short clip.
You have to look at it from this perspective. It's not a coincidence. We have to look for a new world order. There has to be a world order where law, respect of humans, respect of nations, respect of peoples, and cooperation will have to prevail. Peace will have to be there. They can't continue dominating from slavery to colonialism to neocolonialism to hegemony. How long can people sustain this dangerous ideology destabilizing every part of the world? Oh, I say the Eritrea-Russia or Russia-Africa relationship is not a coincidence. It's a reality that makes this a mission. It's a mission for humanity. Humanity will have to fight for creating a world order that takes everybody out of this jungle. This is a jungle where you have this minority of minorities making life very difficult for everybody. So I say this is not a coincidence. It's not even an option for us to come and work together in solidarity. It's a mission. It's a mission for humanity. It will be inclusive of everybody, Russia, Africa, but also Latin America, Asia. People in Europe and America are also suffering from this dangerous ideology that we have witnessed the last 30 years.
Okay, fam, there's really nothing I need to say there is. At the end of the day, he's been calling for a new world leadership that is inclusive of other nations, where the neo-colonials cannot run roughshod and try to contain, prevent, frustrate, foil, or destroy other countries. At the end of the day, that's why y'all don't like him. And at the end of the day, he's been effective in holding and staying back your hand. Salute to Eritrea. Salute to President Afwerki. Family, I am conducting a very powerful free webinar January the 26th, Sunday, January 26th is free to the public. Save your seat today, where I'm going to be exposing American witchcraft that was used in the recent domestic terrorist attack that they claim was ISIS inspired here in New Orleans, Louisiana, the United States, as well as in Vegas. Family, could it be that the very forces that's responsible for terrorism in other countries, geopolitically, internationally, are responsible for the very domestic terrorist attacks that we've experienced here in the United States recently? I'm going to connect some dots for you. Don't want to miss. This is a forbidden knowledge that we have to talk about offline. Go to my website at VickiPlanet.com.